but they also open mouth kiss right before each show. You're listening to Bug and Moss.
Oh, sorry.
Oops.
We were open mouth kissing. It's 7:01 from the Skittering Studios. Underneath your favorite rock, you're tuning into the Bug and Moss Morning Telephone Show. I'm Moss.
I'm Bug.
Good morning, Coyote Astronaut. Good morning, Emily. Good morning, Colin. And good morning, Daddy. Of course.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, you're tuning in. It's Thursday. It's today's America's Next Top Portal Day, so we got that coming up later on.
Yes, we do. It's going to be pretty good. And I think we're going to try our new idea, which is to have some makeup looks.
Yeah, we're going to do some really fashionable makeup looks for America's Next Top Portal today. Bug and I are going to do our makeup while we do the watch party.
Are we going to do our own or each other's?
That's a great question. What should we do?
You guys got to tell us.
Yeah, give us some ideas. We should theme it too.
Yeah, we're going to do our makeup during the recap.
I just had an idea that I don't want to do.
Okay.
But I just thought, Bug, what if we did like red, white, and blue and glitter for like America in like 250?
God. That's probably going to be the photo shoot or something in the episode.
Oh, God. Yeah, well, we'll see. Colin says one of you should have a single orange eye and one of you should have a single blue eye, so it's like a portal, which I think is pretty clever, actually.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And wasn't it Coyote, or it might have been a lamp that suggested doing portal-style makeup?
We'll have to figure it out. Keep suggesting. Give us some inspo.
You got any blue and orange?
I got a little bit. So the real thing here is that I have the makeup that I had when I was still buying makeup about 1,000 years ago. I have a SpongeBob palette.
That comes in a Krabby Patty.
Nope, that's not the SpongeBob palette. That's the burger palette, which is separate.
Oh.
I have a burger palette, a SpongeBob palette, a Sailor Moon palette, a berry palette that I use as blush because I ran out of blush like 6 years ago, and like a little green palette. Oh, and I have like an egg palette.
You have an interesting arrangement of makeup.
It's all shit people have given me, other than the SpongeBob one, which I did buy.
Where'd that Krabby Patty one come from? Because okay, that makes so much sense. That makes
it's
all
not
the
a
sense
Krabby
in the
Patty.
world. It's a hamburger. Bugs,
it is
like
a hamburger,
a squishy hamburger, and when you open it, there's makeup on.
Maybe we'll show you on stream.
Maybe we'll show you. We're gonna do portal. We're gonna do crazy makeup looks, and then do.
Ooh, lucky.
What?
We have an opportunity to do the best promotion on streamboo.org.
Yeah, I banned them, but I already got them. I was gonna mod that bot, but I decided to kick them out.
What does mod mean?
Turn them into a moderator.
That would be really funny.
Yeah, I was give every spam bot moderator power over our channel and see how long it lasts, kind of thing. Is sort of where my head's at.
We should do some kind of like live event where we do that, like a free-for-all. And then we'll have to clean up after.
A live event where, how would that work?
I don't know.
You mean like in person?
No, I mean a different stream than our morning show.
I thought you meant in person. I was like, what, so everyone who like runs up to the stage, we just give them the mic?
That's a funny idea, but no.
Colin says, cool video idea, though. Make a secondary account and let the bots take over. Use owie, owie, ouch, my balls.
I was thinking something like that. Like, I don't want to destroy our real account that we're trying to, like, foster community on.
Yeah, but I do have the Twitch account, owie, owie, ouch, my balls, which I would like to remind everyone is for sale for $2,000, down from $4,000.
Pretty good deal.
Yeah, if you want to have the Twitch handle, owie, owie, ouch, my balls, call me. Or text me, 848-MOSSBUG. We can sell it. As Colin said in the chat, that's a steal. Yeah. That's half the price, $2,000, and you could be, owie, owie, ouch, my balls.
I have a technical question.
What's that?
I'm wondering if anybody can help me. You know email filtering.
Yeah.
In Gmail.
Yeah.
So the way that we have the Bug and Moss thing set up is that there's not actually a Bug and Moss email account. It's Mason's email account, and he forwards the emails for Bug and Moss to me. But
you see my Gmail password?
No.
Okay.
I don't want to be in there. I have your Gmail password. I can log into it right now. I don't like it there. The reason you forward them to me is because it's a hellscape in your house.
Yeah.
So I get them at my house where I can put them in normal places. But the issue that I've run into is now we get a ton of promotional emails, and I tried to filter them into a separate folder, and it doesn't work, and I don't know why.
Oh.
They're all just still going into the same folder, so every time I open it, it's just like 900 emails from Twitch.
I don't know what happens when you forward emails. That might be it. It might be because I'm forwarding them to you.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. I'm
because
not sure.
I already filtered them into a folder, which works. But filtering them into a subfolder doesn't work.
Oh, yeah, I have no idea. This is an IT question. Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop. I don't know.
If anybody, you know how like people have really specific things? Like if anybody's ever had to figure out mail merge then like you're having like a Vietnam flashback as I say that to you.
I could probably help you if we used Outlook because I used to have to support that professionally, but I just don't fuck with my email. I hate it. Like, as far as I'm concerned, you know when you see in cartoons, which are based on real life, those tubes from a factory that are just dumping sludge into an ocean?
Yeah.
That's kind of, the tube is into my email inbox, and I just go digging through the sludge.
I wish that I could be less impulsive in the way that I use my email because I actually do like email. I also wish that we had more options. Like Google sucks, and it sucks that they have a monopoly on everything.
Proton Mail.
What's her deal?
Proton Mail. It's free, it's secure, it's not Google.
Is she good? Do we like her?
Oh,
You know how like email was a very cool idea and still is cool. Like it's an interesting sort of technology, but I kind of wish we had moved towards having more specific, like niche, weird email options than just everything being monopolized. And also, most of our email being junk is another symptom of our society.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it would be interesting if email had a renaissance and there was like, I don't know, email 3.0 or whatever. And now you can email people like, I don't know, weird, crazy things.
Yeah. I think I would like pay for an email that was cool.
I don't know what that means. How would we, Bug, maybe this is our get rich quick scheme. Maybe you and I can make email cool again.
Yeah, make email cool again.
If you do want a solution to your immediate problem, Colin has made us aware that you can turn off Twitch notifications in email in the Twitch settings.
I didn't know if you wanted them, but upon reflection, it was stupid of me to think that you read them.
I read the stream summary emails, but I don't read anything else.
Yeah. Well, maybe we can be specific with our Twitch preferences.
They send out a lot. But also we get notifications for when our friends go live. And I do check those because I have a couple of times, tuned into Colin a little bit.
So I was correct that you like them.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll figure something out on my end.
Coyote Astronaut, in regards to Proton Mail, Coyote says, I'll say I like Proton. Also, I should be able to send avocados.
So I feel pretty...
I'm so sorry to interrupt you, Bug. Coyote, you mean evocados.
Yeah, they are evocados. Also, I, as a young person on the internet, was like obsessed with getting a credit card because I wanted to buy things online. Like I was like, this is crazy. If I just had a credit card, I could have a RuneScape membership. I could do whatever I wanted. But the way I thought it would work is I was like, there must be a card reader in my computer that I don't see.
Okay.
Like I'm like, how do you put money in? I'm like, now there's got to be a way my computer can take cash.
Bug's swiping her card down the side of the case.
Like, I'm pretty here with the avocado situation because I too believe that you should be able to digitize more.
There should be a soup port. Computers should USP, Universal Soup Port should be on computers.
I want more support for my attachments. Here's what I want in email 3.0. I want to be able to attach produce. It's difficult to ship.
That's great. This is great. Let's lay it out, Bug.
Yeah, I want to be able to ship produce. I don't want, so the thing is like, I think it should be like decentralized. I shouldn't have to pay taxes on it. I should be able to send my friends things, sort of a dark web kind of email situation. It's definitely going to be used for nefarious purposes, but really that's not my business. That's not our business.
So our two criteria are able to send produce and two, able to conduct mischievous illegal activities.
Well, that's a symptom of the first one. If you're able to send produce, then you're able to conduct mischievous illegal activities.
Yeah, I guess that's true. You know those videos where it's like DEA agents and they have the bed of a truck and like they're pushing a bunch of drugs out of like the rails of the truck and you just see like, or like they find drugs hidden in the craziest places in these cars. You imagine seeing the headlines of like DEA finds 35 kilos of cocaine in this email. Like that would be so funny.
DEA finally cracks the compression on this zip file.
Yeah. Good morning to Kamara, who popped in and gave a lurk command, which is not a real command, but Daddy replied to it. But good to see you, Kamara Roar. Coyote Astronaut, Colin said you wouldn't download an avocado. And Coyote said, if I could download an avocado right now, that'd be sick as hell.
I would download avocados like it was nobody's business. I would be getting black market produce. I'd be out of control.
French Alexander says, I want to get a 3D printer so I can make a hose to USB converter. Fucking heinous. I can just imagine like one of those, you got to embed one of those metal garden hose thingies that on the end so that it's like a metal garden hose and then the other end is USB. I'll plug it in and film it. I have a 3D printer. Alex, that's a really good idea.
I like that a lot.
That's a really good idea.
We should do that and just make it a video as though you're making an instructional video about how to water your plants with your computer.
Yeah, it'll just be like how to set up water cooling or something.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Colin says, I would actually download avocados for sure. I just wanted to meme. Emily wants to know, is the avocado perfectly ripe? And I would think that for transmission digitally, the avocado might need to be a little pre-ripe. Because
I don't think that makes any sense.
Avocados are ripe for what, 8 minutes? So I feel like you have to sort of, if you're going to mail.
How long do you think it takes to send an email?
Round trip, minute, 2 minutes. But then my avocado's only ripe for 6 minutes.
But the whole point of getting an avocado digitally would be that you could. So now here's the real problem. Here's the real issue. If you're getting it from a reputable source, yeah, it's perfectly ripe. If you're illegally downloading avocados, you're taking your chances.
Well, I don't like that bug. The thing about emails is it's dependable. I don't want to be taking my chances. Also, we didn't introduce the show today at all.
Hey, welcome.
Welcome. I guess what we've got for the show is some improvements to email right off the bat.
Yeah, I think I'm distracting because I don't have anything. I tried to put together a time machine, and did you guys know that history is sad?
Yeah.
So I was trying to come up with like photos, like iconic moments in history, and I saw a lot of stuff. Honestly, I'd like to unsee.
Yeah. History's sad. But there was a shout out to Ty from Side Character Quest, which is also, if for some reason you haven't listened to it, you should absolutely listen to Side Character Quest, one of the best podcasts. My favorite actual play podcast. Ty helped us refine the game and came up with the idea of using a historical photo of an event to base the time-traveling time machine game on. So we have some details. So expect more of that in the future because that sort of cracked the code. But yeah, Bug encountered the saddest parts of history this morning.
I saw a lot of things, and I have this First of all, I have two things to say.
Okay.
First of all.
Well, Coyote says history is notoriously full of dead people.
And that's true. But first of all, if I see something, especially an old picture, and I'm like, is that just a head or is there a person attached? I have a disease that makes me find out. So I'm like, I have to figure it out. And I just did that enough times, and the answer was a bummer. Also, I'm tired of this. When you Google image search, a lot of the images are just YouTube videos.
Oh
That's
my God.
not what I'm looking for.
Yeah, that drives me crazy too. That's been that way for a grip.
You click on it and it's a video. Hey, I'm trying to image search.
Daddy wants a picture.
I want a picture. I don't want to click on an image in Google image. First of all, I don't want to click on an image and anything but images bigger happens. I don't want to click on an image and I'm watching a video.
Yeah, no.
It's insane.
Also, I think that I am not in favor of the death penalty at all, except for the people who put fake checkerboard backgrounds behind quote unquote transparent PNGs. Those drive me crazy.
Yeah, that's evil.
I'm looking for transparent pings, man. I'm looking for PNGs, and you put a fucking checkerboard on there, I strangle you. I can't. That is the worst.
That is like such a nasty little, stinky little boy thing to do. Like, grow up. Get a life.
Colin says, I literally just felt my body temperature rise.
I'm trying to find Sonic transparent PNG, and you tricked me.
I need a new favicon for PregnantSonic.com.
That's right.
I need any favicon for PregnantSonic.com.
Would someone like to hand draw in MS Paint a favicon for PregnantSonic.com?
If you'd like to hand draw in MS Paint a favicon for PregnantSonic.com, go ahead and do that and email it to PregnantSonic.com at bugandmoss.com.
Yeah. Be bold.
Do you think that'll work? We'll
Probably.
See.
Or you could email it to Sonic's house at bugandmoss.com.
Try and put PregnantSonic and the .com. I think you can do everything but the HTTPS colon.
Oh, can you not do that?
Backslash.
Can you email it to .com at bugandmoss.com?
Yeah, I think so. Those periods, I think, get stripped out and ignored. You can also do tags, by the way. If you don't, well, here's some email tips for you. If you want to use a different email address per website so that you know who sold your email when you start getting spam, you can sign up for things like mason@gmail.com is my email, let's say. You can do Mason +Alibaba at gmail.com. You can add tags to your own email.
Oh, and you don't have to
plus
set
sign.
that up?
No, it's built into the way the names work.
That's cool.
I'm going to double check this real quick. I'm pretty sure. Plus email addressing, also known as sub-addressing, allows you to create variations of a normal email address that will still be delivered to your primary email address.
I didn't know you. That's crazy. You blew my mind when you told me that the dot in my email doesn't mean anything.
You can put that dot anywhere.
Or nowhere.
Or nowhere. Yeah, the dot character just gets ignored. But it doesn't get ignored by sign-in pages usually. So you can use that too. I like s.pam at mason.com or whatever, It looks like spam. Anyway, it's plus addressing. Use it. Super helpful for Gmail.
That's really cool.
I, for a while, because I have my own domain redirect, would just make the name of the website at masonamadeus.com. And that way I would be able to tell who sold it. And then I could just block certain emails from coming in if I wanted.
Yeah, and I did a thing with the 13 email where you can make aliases, which is cool. So rather, I don't have to register a bunch of separate email accounts, but I could make an alias for myself, for Ian, and for Bridget so that people could directly email us. And then I just filter them into separate folders.
Yeah, 100%. Hondo%.
That you have to set up, but there's like a bunch of tutorials online. It's really easy.
I also have some other things on the show today. I want to talk about my big payday, my big financial break.
Yeah, what's that?
Well, let's just say baby received some funds from a sugar daddy.
Okay.
In the as the result of a lawsuit.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I'm pretty flush right now, Bug.
I have one of those too that I want to talk about.
Oh, okay. Is it the same?
No.
Oh, that's good. Because it would be really awkward if it was the same thing.
No, I didn't get that one.
Oh, okay. Interesting. And then I have some interesting projects to shed some light on. And a callback to the history of this show. And that's about all I've got prepared for the rest of today. Besides some voicemails. We'll obviously get to some voicemails.
Yeah.
You got anything that you want to say here, Bug?
The voicemails are from me.
Oh, the voicemails are from you?
That's what I brought.
They don't look like... Oh.
Yeah,
And Bug brought voicemails.
I brought the voicemails that people sent.
This is one of those mornings, man, where I got a pain behind my eyes. Every time I blink, it sounds like a paper bag.
We're struggling today.
Yeah, we're riding it out, though. We're going to have a good time for America's Next Top Portal this evening. Don't forget.
Oh, yeah.
We'll do the watch party at 3, and then we'll watch 2 episodes, 4, 5, and then we'll stream at 5, 6, 7. Yeah?
Yeah.
3 to 7.
6, 7.
We're going to watch the AMTM starting at 3. We'll watch 2 episodes, and then we're going to be live streaming Portal 2 starting at 5, and we'll go until 7 p.m., and then we'll raid into community partner French Alexander, unless you're not streaming tonight, Alex.
I think our Alex and Emily are streaming tonight, is what I thought.
That's Saturday for Stardew Valley,
But I thought this week was different.
Oh, I don't fucking know.
Let us know.
Yeah, you can say it. You probably did say it, and I forgot. Hey, Bug.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't we go ahead and talk about this?
Will this stick around and turn into a whole thing? Or will Bug and Moss forget it immediately? This is a generic segment.
Guess whose bank account is filling up with money as the result of being wronged? Me.
Is it you?
It's me, Bug. Yeah. I'm rolling in the dough now. Meta finally paid up for everything they did to me personally. You know? Meta finally compensated me for what they did with my data.
Oh.
All the way back in 2016 or 2018, I think is when it broke. But for what they did in 2016 with Cambridge Analytica. Do you remember?
Oh, wow.
You know, Facebook sold a bunch of user data inappropriately to Cambridge Analytica.
Yeah.
They did a bunch of political stuff with it. Well, I remember, Pepperidge Farm remembers a few years back, there was a lawsuit, class action lawsuit, that you could fill out a thing for if you were a Facebook user between X date and Y date, which I was. And so I filled that out, fucking forgot about it. And then this morning, or not this morning, yesterday after the show, I looked at my email and I had received money from Facebook. And my first thought was, that's a scam.
Yeah.
I saw it was like there's a small amount deposited in my PayPal, and I was like, that's a fucking scam. Someone's trying to get me. And then I looked at it and I was like, no, that's mine. That is my money.
That's yours.
Guess how much I got, Bug?
How much did you get?
Take a guess.
$3,000.
Nope. Less.
35 cents.
Nope. More.
$10.
$7.
Ooh, big money. Somebody can buy a Steam game on sale.
Yeah, I could buy Disco Elysium, which is on sale for $3.99.
You do own it already.
But I do already own it. Yeah, I have received exactly $6.50.
Wow.
And the note attached is your Facebook consumer privacy user profile litigation settlement payment is now available in PayPal.
Ooh, the flow of that. Your Facebook consumer privacy user profile litigation settlement payment is now available in PayPal. Thank you.
Yup. Here's where we're at. So, yeah, y'all should be getting those too if you were a Facebook user and if you remember filling out that web page. And
I think I filled that out.
like, this is good, ostensibly, right? I guess, so what happened was Facebook paid $725 million into this class action lawsuit. But there are a lot of people using Facebook, so each individual payout for the class action lawsuit is not very much money, which makes me wonder if maybe the class action lawsuit should have cost Facebook more money, or like, what we're even doing here. Because, I don't know. I think it's interesting.
It's interesting because we don't punish companies enough.
Yeah.
And that's why they keep doing it, because they can. And they'll fight it. They'll try not to pay it. But the reality is this does not bankrupt Facebook. This does not make them destitute.
Well, it also doesn't even really hurt them at all. I don't think. There's like, oh man, my thought just fell completely out of my brain. What are we talking about?
We're talking about these sort of settlements.
The cost of doing business, the way the companies look at legal risks like this. I think a lot about the Ford Pinto. I think it was the Pinto. There was a car that Ford made, and they knew that the way the gas tank was hung, that in a rear-end collision, I think it was like a rear quarter collision, that the gas tank very likely would rupture and catch on fire. And it did indeed happen a lot. Mm-hmm. But they did the math, and they figured out it would cost them less to settle lawsuits than it would to like change the design. And so they were like, well, fuck it.
That's like famously why you can still get your ear pierced at Claire's.
Oh?
Because like it's not legal. They just do it.
Oh, Coyote Ashnut says there's a whole ep of You're Wrong About on the Pinto.
Yeah.
I will need to listen to that. I love You're Wrong About. That's also a great show.
I was thinking about You're Wrong About as well with the McDonald's lawsuits. I can't remember if that was You're Wrong About or Maintenance Phase. I think it was You're Wrong About.
The McDonald's one, I think, was You're Wrong About. I remember listening to that one.
But what's really interesting about it is Michael Hobbs gets into this, and I can't remember any of the legal jargon because my brain doesn't save space for that. But there's like a specific ruling that we made in the United States government that sort of spelled doom for accountability for businesses. And it comes down to the way that what they pay out in settlements is calculated. And it was basically ruled in corporations' favor forever ago, and now we're still living with that.
Not surprised.
Yeah. I mean, it feels like it. That feels true.
Yeah. I mean, right now we're certainly living through like the fallout of Citizens United. And yeah. Oh, man. I don't want to go too far down that route. But hey, if you were someone who signed up for that Facebook class action lawsuit settlement payment, check your bank account. Some of my friends got more money than me. Maybe y'all just posted more on Facebook. I don't know how they determined that, though. It would be funny imagine if they got in trouble for how they paid out the class action lawsuit because they like somehow illegally used people's data for it. I don't know.
I don't think they will because I don't think they did that.
No.
I think a third party handled it.
I genuinely don't know. Yeah, for sure. I genuinely don't know how they decide who gets the money, though. I was trying to read a news story about it yesterday, and I kept getting paywalled, and I just didn't care enough to keep reading.
That's real.
Yeah. Go.
I was contacted about a class action lawsuit.
What?
I was contacted about a class action lawsuit.
Who? Hot dogs?
No. Life Stance, which is
insurance?
yeah. No, it's a portal. It's a patient portal that has been sued for the alleged use of certain third-party tracking technologies, commonly referred to as pixels, on its public website to collect and disclose its patients' personally identifiable information to third parties.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Unsurprisingly, I think they were using the metapixel. Anyway, they've been caught doing that. However, I think all of us think that these emails are scams. Mm-hmm. They just look like scams. I am pretty positive it's not a scam, and I just keep Googling it before trying to file the claim.
Yeah, which is, I mean, what you should do. Like, it really, really, really sucks that there is so much scamming going on. But it is unfortunately the right posture to have to be extremely doubtful of anything you receive at all times.
I will say, I think this is especially true when you're getting like Instagram ads about class action settlements. But if you are directly emailed, I would just say you should look into it rather than disregard it, because it might be legitimate. So you should look into it.
There's also a thing that I like to do is like a hygiene practice where if I get an email that wants to take me to a website, I will instead go to the website myself rather than accept the link presented in the email. And even if it's like something I'm already familiar with, I tend to do this. Because, a lot, that's how they get you.
And I'd be highly suspicious. There's a lot of really good articles about this, but basically, as far as like a class action settlement goes, and I think this is largely true, nothing will be a rush. You will not get an email about a class action settlement that you need to respond to right now within the next few days. Like that will not be the case.
Nothing is ever a rush.
They will not need your like personal information, such as like a social security number. And I know you know this, but sometimes when you're just not paying attention and you've clicked on a link in an email and you're already too deep, they will never need any of your like, you won't have to make a small payment first. Like that's not part of it.
Yeah. And really never doing anything in a rush is important. I actually am going to take a second to plug the book from my boss, Perry Carpenter, my friend Perry, who wrote the book Fake, F-A-I-K, Living in a World of Deep Fakes, Deceptions, and AI. Your survival guide to living in a world of deep fakes, disinformation, and AI-generated deception. It's got a long subheading. But F-A-I-K, it's a book that's very accessibly written about how to sort of navigate the world of scams and AI and all of these sorts of things. And it's a good book for someone who's like either not super tech savvy or not super plugged in, or even people who are. And it's also fun. I would definitely check it out. I would highly recommend it.
Your Hitchhiker's Guide to the Internet.
Yeah. Your Hitchhiker's Guide to how to think about the way these things operate. Because a lot of like the advice that, boils down to a lot is, wow, my eyes are crossing and so are my words. The advice from that book that I think about the most is to not necessarily engage with things for what they are, but when you encounter something that stirs a strong emotion in you, try and think, where did it come from and what did they want me to feel?
Yeah.
Like what is the desired reaction of this thing that was shared to me? Because then you start to think about motive and you stop being so reactive. Yeah.
I think a lot about how I think you should kind of approach everything as though it's a chain email like your college boyfriend's dad sent you. Like, oh, okay, he's on his bullshit again.
How many emails are you receiving from college boyfriend dads?
In the past, like a lot.
That's hilarious.
I got on some chain email lists.
That's so funny. I want to get on some chain email list. Anyone know any good chain email list? Hey, should we start one?
I've thought about this before.
Yeah, would that be a good idea for a newsletter?
I've thought about this. So chain mail is sort of illegal. Chain email is complicated. There's a way to do it that isn't illegal. But we do have to look into some different things.
Emily says, I would be worried if my college boyfriend's dad emailed me because he's dead.
Huge. Huge. Important to be careful about.
Colin said there's an Adam Ruins Everything about the McDonald's lady one that's quite good if you're a fan of Adam Conover. I think I've seen that too.
I would watch that.
Monadnock McDonald's lady settlement.
Yeah.
Would it be fun if we made how could we?
I have proposed this like a million times. I would love to do this.
What would it look like?
Well, I don't know. So the issue with chain emails in general is that technically the way that they work is you are implicating people who have not opted in, right? Like you're asking people to send it on to other people that they have the information of.
Right. I guess that's true. The chain part is the problematic part of a chain email, isn't it?
Unless we can find a way to do it that's cool.
Well, my thought was more or less, what if we made a newsletter that looked like a chain email?
I'm very here for that, obviously.
You subscribe to it, and like instead of it just being a nicely organized newsletter, it's like a bunch of random capitalization and like bolded shit, and it just looked like, ransom note, and also pass this on for 7 days.
I do like the idea also of coming up with some sort of newsletter that's interactive in a way that like, as we all interact with it, it like continues to just retain that information and get bigger. And I know that's like basically how email works. However, I often struggle with something, which is that like, I'm going to say something that a lot of people aren't going to like. This is going to be a really, really hot take.
Cool. It's time to get canceled already.
I think reply all should be the default.
Oh, you can set it to be the default. That's not. Oh my God, Bug. That's so not controversial.
Really?
2 things. 1, you can set that to be the default in your Gmail settings. Yeah, I have it set as the default.
I should set that.
You can set it in Outlook too. And 2, I think most people agree with you.
Really?
Yeah, dude. No one wants to remember. No one wants to accidentally be the person who fucking breaks the email thread.
I do it every time. I do it every time because I'm not used to sending business emails, and I will probably not reply all on accident. Like if I am trying to talk shit about someone, that makes sense. Pay attention to who you're emailing. But if I am trying to respond to a group email, I will never remember to click reply all.
Oh. Well, I do remember also, but yeah, you can totally just set that up, dude.
Yeah, I need to change that.
Yeah, MBD. Alex in the chat has sent an example of what we could do in the chain emails in all caps saying, "This is true, .. Please take the time to read it and please send this to every single sicko you know who has an email address. ... This is really terrific. We urge you to make copies of this and pass it on to as many people as possible. This needs to stop. Daddy also professes to worship Satan and recently openly admitted on the Bug and Moss morning show that half his profits go toward the Church of the Headless God. From Mr. John Hennard, Hotmail admin department."
We get these on 13 all the time, and it's like emails that are sent to us and then like most major news outlets. That's the email list.
That's so good. I think we should start a newsletter. Here's my idea. I think we should start a newsletter that is somehow community driven. So like anyone who wants to be in it can like get in on it. Or maybe that could be a Patreon thing. Like if you want a spot in it or something. I don't know. We can work all that out together. I want to like help figure this out with y'all and us also. It looks like a chain email. It should be a lot of fun. And also I want to incorporate the telephone and the phone book in it. So
I love that.
Some kind of yellow pages, we're kind of fusing nostalgia here because you got the nostalgia for the chain email era and nostalgia for phone book type stuff and physical media. We can make it look really cool. I think there's like something in this.
I
ether.
really like this idea. And the thing about chain mail, and it is illegal, is that I would personally love to do something that was actual physical mail.
Yeah, same, right? Yeah.
That'd be so cool. Like we have all of this yellow paper, and we also like newsprint paper is really cheap. Like it'd be so cool.
We could do zines, but
zines would be fun.
You know, we could mail them. Oh, Bug, what if we did zines? We could just do like one day a week. You and I could sit down and just like make the zines for people.
I mean, I love the idea of doing zines. I think weekly is maybe a bit ambitious.
Maybe monthly?
I think monthly's good.
That could be fun.
I think a monthly zine would be really cool. Would you guys like that?
Would you like a monthly zine that you could like get your stuff into too? Or maybe
you could contribute to it.
Maybe we make like a freak zine. We can make a digital version, and then we
freak
also
zine's so cute.
have a paper version. And then if you're like, hey, I did a doodle, like Coyote, you draw some really cool doodles. I've seen you post on Blue Sky. You could put your doodles in it.
And it'll just be like black ink. It's simple.
I think it could be kind of fun to build like a community-driven zine. I could try and make a portal so that we can like submit it on the same website easily.
Yeah.
I could try. Yeah, I think I want to put a pin in this idea and see what we can make happen because that could be fun. I could make the collaboration side of it pretty easy, and it could be a zine where maybe part of it is determined by the order that people submit things into the site or something.
And we could lean into chaos and do it like in Electric Zine Maker.
Yeah. Nathalie Lawhead's fucking awesome. Alien Melon. There we go. I was trying to remember their handle.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's one of those things that would be fun to make a zine in because it's a digital editing program, but it's destructive. You like have to remember to use it normally.
It's chaotic. It's a mess. Yeah. It's so much fun.
But it's like 4 zines.
It's called Electric Zine Maker. Check it out if you're
it's free.
If you're bored and you want to have fun. Yeah. Actually, check out Alien Melon's shit in general. It's awesome.
Yeah.
They're really, really cool and really creative.
Also, if anybody has kids, Electric Zine Maker is free. It's super fun. It's like MS Paint on crack.
Yeah, it's a great app. And they also make a bunch of desktop pets and other things, as well as some really heady kind of storytelling games. Big fan of Alien Melon in this house. We're big Alien Melon heads. Which is a weird thing. This is fun.
I was trying to see if I could quickly find any of the really chaotic emails we get on 13, and I didn't, but I did click into our spam folder and find a bunch of weird spam emails trying to say that like they'll put $12 in our account if we sign up for their website that they don't link to for horror stories.
Okay.
I don't even know, like, with a lot of spam, I'm like, did you forget to put the scam in?
Yeah, I mean, we're at the point where the spammers are just so overworked that they're leaving things off.
This person says, hello. I'm a private investigator seeking viable projects and business ventures with strong ROI potential. Funding is available through soft loans, direct investments, or joint ventures on flexible, negotiable terms. Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, what are we doing
What do you
here?
mean?
That is wild, Bug. Hey, I wanna pivot away from email and spam.
Okay.
And I wanna do a callback to the very early days of this show before we told anybody about it. And I wanna do this segment.
Announcer. All right, Zoo Crew, buckle up for the craziest forecast on the dial.
Hell yeah.
It's time for Boss's Random 7-Day Weather.
So I'm bringing back the random 7-day weather forecast, although I'm keeping it down to 4 days. I'm using the website that I built back in the day. I've been unbanned from my own creation. I built a website that hits a bunch of different API endpoints to get a random place over land and then find the weather forecast for that place using a reverse lookup. And it turns out that a lot of the API endpoints I was hitting on didn't appreciate the fact that I sent sort of a lot of requests in a short time.
Oops.
I did my best to try and make that not happen, but when you're scanning through random places like this, I tried to minimize it, and yeah, they got mad. So I got banned for a while, and I dropped the segment, but now I'm unbanned. So boom. If you go to bugandmoss.com/random weather, there's no link to it. You have to type it in. You can use my random weather forecast grabber until you get banned. But I'm going to go ahead and hit random location in the contiguous United States, and it looks like it has grabbed us North Motley, Texas. And what's cool about this, too, is I wish I could show you. I can probably show you a little bit on the stream. But it has a little thing that pops up that also pulls the Wikipedia API and grabs you a little bit of information about the place you're looking at. So Motley County is a county in the United State of Texas. Colin, you must know all about that. Had a population of 1,063, maybe not. It is the 10th least populous county in Texas. So actually, yeah, maybe no one's heard of this.
Yeah, it's pretty rural.
It was created in 1876, organized in 1891, named for Junius William Motley, a signer of the Texas Declaration of Independence. Motley's name is spelled incorrectly because the bill establishing the county misspelled his name. That's interesting. And the weather there is cooking. We are looking at a high of 91 degrees today with cloudy skies, dropping only to about 77 overnight. 97 degrees tomorrow. Oh, no, I'm sorry. This says Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It's 97 today, 100 degrees tomorrow, cracking over 100 in North Motley, Texas. And then Saturday, right around 99 degrees, only getting down to the mid-70s in the evening. That is hot.
And to answer Colin's question in the chat of how close to Dallas is this, 4.5 hours.
4.5 hours from Dallas.
Also, what's the humidity?
The humidity is not listed on my app, unfortunately. I'm sorry, Bug.
Well,
it's going to be very humid, though, I bet.
I don't know that it is. I don't think Texas is crazy
No, you don't
humid.
think Texas is pretty dry, isn't it? Huh?
Yeah, well, because I don't know if you know this. I don't know how to break it to you, but today, our high is 90 degrees.
Oh, Christmas.
And then tomorrow, why is the weather like this? This isn't the right day.
Today's our high. We just have a heat
Oh my
advisory.
God, it all turned red when I refreshed the page.
Yeah, that's crazy. It did. The page went from normal to all red. We're looking at a high of 93 degrees
We're on
here.
like stage 3 of our extreme heat plan.
We're absolutely, we are in stage 3 of the extreme heat plan.
The reason I brought this up is, are we pushing 100 degrees? No, we're looking at 93, but our humidity is 100%.
It is, walking outside sucks right now. 93 for the high today, 75 overnight. 93 tomorrow as well, and then it does start to cool off. Not really. 91 on Independence Day, 92 on Sunday. Yeah, we're in the cooker.
Nobody die on the 4th of July. It's rough out there.
Y'all drink a lot of water, wear a lot of sunscreen, stay in a lot. Well, sunscreen doesn't really matter for heat. That's just sun.
Wear it.
Wear it all the time. But it's not pertinent advice right now for this. Stay cool.
Yeah, genuinely don't be outside unless you have to. A lot
Joe.
Yeah, Joe's crazy.
Painting the building.
And mowing his lawn.
His lawn.
I
yesterday?
I had to deliver scones all across God's green earth yesterday. Every one of these restaurants is in a different part of town. It takes 1,000 years. So I'm delivering these scones, and hey, I'm not good with the heat. I don't do well in it.
Bug slows down. She starts moving like a chameleon.
I think I got heat exhaustion once, and now I feel like I am actively running a temperature. Like I am not well. I have a fever. And I didn't even turn my car off. I kept it on because the idea of having to get back into the hot car and having all my glasses fog up, I couldn't take it. It's so hot, guys.
It's brutal.
I know this is very compelling to talk about.
Everyone loves talking about the weather.
Yeah.
Karamaror says better dry and hot than humid and hot.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah, the humidity sucks. Karama also says use a parasol. I want like a fucking super cool parasol. I think it would make me really happy.
You would look really cute with a parasol. We should get you one.
I want one that has like, not filigree. What am I thinking? Like
little tassels?
No, I want it to have, I want it to look like a Dark Souls umbrella almost. But not like in a fantasy, like a sci-fi Dark Souls umbrella. I can picture my ideal parasol, and it's still cute. It's not all boyified, gross. It's still cute, but I can picture it. I want to build my dream umbrella.
We should dream. I feel like we could probably build a parasol.
You see me tomorrow with my dream umbrella, and it's just half of a white sphere on a stick.
That's exactly what I would picture for you.
That might be true, actually. Emily says heat exhaustion sucks, and Karamaror wants to know, Bug, heat stroke or heat exhaustion, is there a difference?
I don't know. So I just say heat exhaustion because heat stroke I think is more medically significant. I didn't go to the hospital or anything, but once I was outside and I had only had like 2 beers, and then I started acting like I had had 9 shots, and I immediately went to sleep, and now it's really hard for me to get hot. Like I do not last very long.
So that's probably heat stroke. From reading from the Cleveland Clinic here, heat stroke is the most severe form of heat illness with primary symptoms that include confusion, altered mental status, and a very high core body temperature above 104 degrees.
I had that new confusion. It was fucked up. I don't remember most of it. I basically blacked out, and then I went to bed at 8 p.m. and woke up the next day.
I would assume that's probably heat stroke because that sounds pretty severe with the confusion and that sort of thing.
I mean, and it was years ago, but since then I've been very not good at getting hot.
Heat exhaustion is less dangerous but can present with muscle cramps, headaches, dizziness, weakness, fatigue, nausea, and vomiting.
That's how I feel in the hot now.
Yeah. So that is the scoop there. Heat stroke is pretty scary. Your body temperature going up a little bit is pretty scary. Your body's a really tightly tuned instrument to stay,
And mine specifically, it does not, I have a very small window of degrees at which I will not be super cunty in. It is 10, 15 degrees where I'm chilling.
Karamaror recommends Japanese parasols and umbrellas. They're saying they're pretty well made and have plenty of pretty designs.
I bought one at an anime convention once, and it was awesome. It was like a really big umbrella for a drink.
Oh, yeah. Now that I see pictures of these, yes, 100,000 million %. The ones that I'm seeing are very similar to the little umbrellas that you put in drinks in terms of aesthetics.
That's the one that I had.
Yeah, I love that. I think that's amazing. Coyote Astronaut says, I had a heat incident as a kid at camp, and now I get dizzy spells if I overheat or overexert.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another thing, like Bug, you were saying, that if you suffer from that, it changes your threshold for it.
I think, I'm not a doctor. These are things I just read once and have said vaguely. That might be true. I have not looked into this at all.
Yeah.
In the modern era.
Yeah.
But
I haven't either. I have not had
If you
this
don't
happen.
feel good, you don't feel good. Take care of yourself.
I used to do marching band, and we had to wear those heavy fucking wool costumes that we had that were super heavy. And whenever Memorial Day would roll around, and there was a chance up in New Hampshire that it would be pretty hot. And we had some kids that did collapse with their instruments, but it never happened to me. We used to have the people going around making sure, being don't lock your knees. Nobody lock your knees. Everybody be careful. Take off your jacket if you have to. I was always worried about it happening, though, to me, because I was on the drum line, which means you have this harness that is slung over your shoulders and on your chest. You have a big, heavy drum in front of you, and it's all very sharp, and you can hurt yourself a lot on it. So I was always worried I would fall down and fucking absolutely eat it. But I did not.
I found you something.
What'd you find me?
I found you a parasol frame kit.
No way.
I thought this was probably a thing.
So Bug found the kit for the frame of the parasol which is all of the metal pieces, the middle stick, and all of, the actuator, the little thing that slides up and down. And so then I'm guessing I would make my own cover for it out of Tyvek. Maybe.
Ooh, Tyvek would be cool.
Would that be the right material? That's waterproof and
Well, the thing
thick.
about Tyvek that would be cool is like a lot of parasols aren't also necessarily waterproof, so it would be cool to have that.
Also, this parasol frame kit is only 9 pounds. That's really cheap,
I don't know if
dude.
they ship to the U.S. or not.
Yeah. Well, you're on .co.uk. You might be able to change it to .com. Or there might be a currency. Hey, save me that link, Bug. Because if that is like $10, that would be really cute. I'd make a parasol.
We'll get you a parasol frame. That'd be so cute.
Well, I'll make you a parasol because you're the one that gets too hot.
Well, but I think we need to make you one for fashion.
Well, we'll compromise.
We'll get 2 kits.
Well, yeah. Well, I'll make a reversible one. So you can, on the one side can be, it'll just be the Podcube logo, let's be real. And then you flip it over and then it's whatever you want.
I think that we should get a really, 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 really big parasol.
A really big parasol?
Yeah, like a fucking umbrella for a table.
Like a 2-seater?
Yeah, we need
It's
a
got
2-seater
2
parasol.
sticks.
Yeah.
It's really, really annoying to close. It really, honestly, it sucks so bad. It sucks super duper bad.
It's really great when you're just using it.
But to open and close it with each of us
You
having a
can't
stick.
close it.
You imagine like 2 sort of just fused together. I can think of how we might be able to hook that up.
I think it'd be pretty cute.
Or just one super duper big one would also be cute. Hey, it is 7:47 and we somehow haven't gone to the phones yet. I also haven't done any of my news. So hey, real quick, Sony's not making physical discs anymore. I'm sure you've already seen that if you're online. But in case you're not online, Sony PlayStation says it will end production of physical game discs in January 2028. Beginning at that time, new game purchases will only be able to be made on the PlayStation Store in a digital format from retailers. You will own nothing and you will like it.
I think
says Sony.
everybody should stop buying games from Sony. I think it'd be so funny.
It's really, yeah, it sucks. I mean, as a nice. Were you getting more of those, Bug? I'm like so hungry. Oh yeah.
Got you.
As a PC gamer, no, I'll give you back the rest.
No,
of it.
no. You don't. I already ate 2 of these.
Oh my God, that's nasty. What is this?
It's just fruit.
Oh, what is this?
It's just fruit.
I thought it was a Nature's Valley. Dude, what is this? It's called like That's It. It's awful. That sucks. This is the worst. Oh my God. I'm bad.
It's just, guys, it's just fruit. It is. It literally is just fruit. I'm sorry. I forgot how much you hate mangoes.
Oh my God, it tasted like I was just chewing on cat vomit, dude. That's awful.
It's just apples and mangoes.
Oh my God, it's like it tastes like my cat ate fruit leather and then threw it up and then I ate it.
Look at the ingredients.
I'm looking at the ingredients. Apples, mangoes. Yeah, dude. What were they processed through? A living being? That sucks. That sucks so bad. That sucks awful in like a big way.
Karama Roar asks Moss doesn't like mangoes. No, he doesn't really. It's weird.
It's not the mango in this case, it's the fucking texture, man. It's like cat vomit. It's chunky, it's inconsistent, it's sickly sweet, and it's got that like leathery mango shit.
It is kind of like civet fruit leather. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Coyote.
dude, it sucks.
I'm really sorry I'm eating. I was super hungry.
God, what were we talking about? I'm so sorry. I'm sorry
Sony.
also for eating your nasty shit.
Sony.
Sony's not doing discs anymore because they suck. Ring, 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 ring the bell. Fuck them. Don't do it. Being a PC gamer sucks too because like I don't own any of my fucking games. Steam could take them away at any second, and I'm basically relying on Steam's goodwill to keep those things listed in the store. I own nothing, and I'm not happy. Leonard says I was primarily the upside to not playing games anymore is at least I don't financially reward these cretins for this shit.
Yeah.
And
It sucks.
Leonard says also, I was primarily a PC gamer before stopping, so I guess I'm not the valiant defender of physical media I wish I was. I know, same, right? I wish I had physical copies of all my shit.
It's crazy how much PC gaming went away, like how quickly PC gaming went away from physical media.
Yeah. Yeah, well...
Or just like, not even necessarily physical, but a digital media that is not beholden to an app or like a platform in that way. Like just a copy you have, that's yours, that exists with your stuff. Mm-hmm. We're being a little bit dramatic right now.
There were bits of it that came out of my, like, from my cheeks.
You just gargled with Gatorade.
I did just gargle with Gatorade. I just rinsed my mouth with Gatorade, which sucks. Anyway, I just want to make sure I mention that in case it is something you hadn't heard about. Sony's doing that, and it sucks. And that's, the way things are going. I also have some cool project to mention called Powered by Who. This is a map of every data center build-out project in the United States.
Wow.
You can click on, it's an incredibly detailed app. I'll go ahead and throw it up on the screen, but I will be describing it as well. It's an incredibly detailed app that lets you zoom around in and out on the, it only covers the United States currently, but you can click on any proposed data center project, see, this is hidden by the chat on the screen, but I can see the electrical load that is supposed to be, how much investment was made in it, the footprint of it. You can then check who is like the representatives that are responsible for each region and like where the money's coming from, the companies involved. So this is a very cool dashboard for tracking all of these data center build outs and keeping an eye on that sort of thing. Not entirely sure how much is actionable. I don't know how much power the average person has, but hey, if you see something that is going up in your local area, then perhaps that is somewhere where you would know how to have a voice and how to make a difference. So It is poweredbywho.com, powered by WHO.com. Shout out to Teru on Blue Sky, who made me aware of this. Teru is one of the developers of Penguin Festival.
Oh, I'm so excited to play that game.
The VR game I'm so excited for Penguin Festival. It's also, if you haven't seen that, go check out trailers for Penguin Festival. Go wishlist Penguin Festival if you're a VR gamer. I know that's a very niche thing. I'm not really a VR gamer, but I do have a headset and I will be playing Penguin Festival. The people who make it seem fucking wonderful and the game looks so much fun.
It looks very like Club Penguin coded. It's a vibe.
Yeah, it does. And Z, the main developer, posts the best behind the scenes content on Blue Sky. Follow Major McDoom on Blue Sky also. Brightens my day.
And I don't want to be a bummer, but since you brought up that really awesome map about data centers, I thought that I would bring up the thing that's been on my mind, which is the most recent newsletter from Taylor Lorenz and User Mag. So there's a lot of really terrifying and predatory social media bans. Social media bans?
Oh, in what way? I'm not aware.
So, as per usual, the way that these bans are being touted by the different states like Massachusetts, Idaho, Minnesota, North Carolina, South Carolina, Illinois, and California, they are bans to try to keep people, like young people, off of social media until they are a certain age.
Oh, okay.
What that means is age verification for everyone.
Yeah.
And it doesn't just mean age verification like we already have and that's already destroying the internet and our privacy. It also means some of these bills are proposing AI-driven age verification based on your browsing habits.
That's pretty buck wild and invasive.
Think about that for a second.
Yeah.
And what that means.
You know what? I want to tell you exactly what went through my head as an extreme dork. My first thought was, oh, you totally could do that.
Yeah, that was my first thought too.
I'm like, oh, I hadn't thought of that. Yeah, you absolutely could do that to a pretty good, like a decent degree of accuracy with enough of a sample. Probably.
Yeah.
And that's fucked and creepy.
Karam Aurora 39 says England is doing the same thing.
Yeah,
they
it's
are
happening everywhere.
And you need to be really critical of this. The reason I bring it up is because it's super important to talk to your friends who are less plugged in, because what these are doing is preying on parents' like fears about their kids online. And it's not about that. This doesn't keep kids safe. First of all, kids are still on social media. Second of all, it keeps a lot of kids in conservative areas from finding any resources or reaching out. Kids who already don't have a lifeline are losing what little lifeline they have. Mm-hmm. Even beyond that, though, this is a privacy battle. This is about your privacy on the internet and your children's privacy on the internet. You are giving them your children's information with these.
And also think about who you're giving it to. Who is the company responsible for the age verification, and how often do you hear about data leaks? Discord keeps getting breached and leaked over and over again. These companies, you probably shouldn't trust them with your information. Not after everything that's happened. I certainly fucking don't. And I used to be one of those people who is like, I don't have anything to hide. I don't know why everyone's so concerned about privacy. And what a fucking fool I was.
And you should also really think about what it means when you take away kids' access to mainstream social media, because what it means is that they're being pushed even further into private chats on places like Discord.
But I'm not even really worried about that. As a kid who was on the internet, like, I was up to mischievous shit and there was nothing that was going to stop me. The thing that, like, this is not a good reason to do any of it. Like,
No.
this does not do that proves that it does not do the job, because they will find something else.
Yeah, they're going to get on.
There's a bunch of AI services that you can use that will fake these things for you. Also, on GitHub, there's like these open source things that you can run that use machine learning to basically like trick these different systems, or these things like people are using and distributing videos of people doing facial checks.
Yeah.
You can get around all of this shit. So A, does not do what it's intended. B, what it's intended to do is weird and creepy in the first place, because like it's weird and creepy in the first place. And second and thirdly, these companies that do not trust with the data.
This is about surveillance.
I have become, the older I get, I am more and more and more wary anytime someone says something is for the children.
You should be.
You should be. That's usually a sign of a moral panic, and nowadays it's like a sign of leverageism.
Well, and also you should be, because it's almost always projection. If somebody's entire platform is about these sort of vague protect the children, save the children, and when you look into it, it's not backed up by like research or science or actual proactive things that are like that are research backed and shown like, oh, this will work, this is great for kids. They are just using like the idea of children and your very real fear as a parent in the world. And it's fucking evil. It sucks so bad.
It does. And I know our job is not to get too deep into this stuff, but I would definitely recommend go watch videos from Taylor Lorenz.
Taylor Lorenz is a really good resource for anything to do with technology. She's an incredibly good journalist.
She's one of those journalists where, like, I will see something, I've occasionally seen something she's posted and thought to myself, I'm not sure about that. Like, I kind of disagree with that. And then I watch and read the things she made, and I'm like, oh.
I've had the same experience.
I did not know these things. And she sources her stuff really well.
If you take anything away from this, just as you're talking to other people you know in the world and they start talking about things like, well, I think it's good we're banning kids from blah, 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 talk to them about it. Talk to the people in your real life. That's the most useful action any of us can take, I think.
That's how they trick you, you know? If you don't know a lot about something, you'll believe anything about it, right? So if, people who are not super tech savvy, they hear like, oh, they're going to protect kids online. Of course, they'll be like, yeah, I'm in favor of that.
And obviously, we all are in favor of that.
Yeah.
That on its face is something we can all agree with, and that's why it's really insidious.
Yeah. And also, it's ironic, a lot of these companies that are a lot of companies supporting the pushes for this type of legislation are places like Meta and other AI companies and things. It's very interesting.
And the reason that's really interesting is because Meta has out loud said that they are fine with predatory actions towards children.
Meta has said out loud they are fine with their AI chatbots having inappropriate conversations with children. That story breaking was the moment that I was like, I need to absolutely only ever touch a Meta product at absolute like need.
Yeah.
Or when I can't avoid it, because Jesus. It's crazy. Leonard says at some point I'm going to be pushed to just abandon the internet altogether, which is probably good, but this is not a good reason to do so.
Well, also, you don't need to abandon the internet. That's different than getting off social media websites.
I didn't abandon the internet. The internet abandoned me.
The internet is a technology, and it's a lot bigger than a lot of these companies think it is.
Colin says, I guess I got to start using a private browser when I search for my funny fart compilation 255.
That's true. You don't want them to use that against you.
Yeah, they'll find out your FFC, dog. They'll find that funny fart compilation. It is 7:59.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Somehow,
Whoops.
We have absolutely eaten through the entirety of this hour together, and we do not have any voicemails that we've played for you, but we do have voicemails in the inbox. So tomorrow is going to be a voicemail-heavy show. We're going to do a lot of voicemails tomorrow.
So if we're talking about serious stuff, ooh,
Yeah,
hate it.
serious stuff that we weren't prepared necessarily to get this deep into. But definitely encourage you, check out Taylor Lorenz. Hey, today, you want some fun stuff? 3 o'clock, jump in the Discord with us. We're gonna sync up and watch America's Next Top Model starting at 3 o'clock. We'll watch 2 episodes. We're gonna finish cycle 1 and start cycle 2.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the 2 episodes we're on. We're on the season finale of number 1 and the start of number 2.
Is the finale the same length?
I think so.
Okay.
I don't know. I'll check. If I fucked it up, I'll let you know. Just join the Discord, bugandmoss.com. Scroll down, dial the Discord number into the phone, come in and join us. And then if you're not interested in the ANTM part, hop on with us at 5 p.m. for Portal 2 as we continue our playthrough of that. And yeah, it's a great time.
Tell us what we should do for our makeup looks. And also, what should we call this episode?
What should we do for our makeup looks? What should we call this episode? And I did not shout out a community partner.
No, we didn't.
I will just go ahead and say that today's episode is brought to us by one of the community partners who doesn't want to advertise, Lawrence Colson.
Hell yeah. Thanks, Lou.
Yeah, Lawrence is one of my most talented author friends. Brilliant guy. Thanks, Lou, for supporting us. And thanks, y'all, for being here. And thanks, Bug, for being my sweetheart and my darling.
Oh, thanks, Moss. I love you.
I love you, too.
This is Bug and Moss.
Yahoo!